Hello everyone, it's A. Marie from the 2016 ICE Resin Design team, and this month we were asked to create a project with the theme A Hint of Tint using the brand new Lenart Kazmer ICE Resin Tints. They're very, very, very pigmented and really bright. You're going to love playing with them. So I created this beautiful pendant that has an abstract poppy painting inside of it. And today I'm going to be showing you the techniques needed to be able to create this abstract poppy painting or any other painting similar using ice resin, tints, and some perfect pearls. I'll be showing you how to do it on a larger plaque so that it's easier for you to see, but you can use those same techniques to create something as small as this pendant to as large as any painting that you would like to paint. Come on, let's go have some fun. For this project, you will need ice resin, mixing cups and stir sticks, ice resin tints, perfect pearls, and a painted piece of wood or some other substrate to do your resin painting on. You will also need an ice resin studio sheet to place your piece on and a torch to remove air bubbles. Following package instructions, mix up a batch of ice resin large enough to cover the substrate you're working on. Let it set for 5 minutes and then divide that batch into as many cups as you would like to have colors. Watch the video through once to get an idea for how many you want. Use ice resin tints by themselves or with perfect pearls like I did. This photograph shows you an example of colors you could mix up. Place your substrate on a level surface. Mine is a piece of wood that has been painted with a mixture of picket fence distress paint and hacienda and low light tints. I began by spreading a very thin layer of clear ice resin on the substrate. This is going to give the additional resin something to move in as I apply it later. I make sure that I've drug the ice resin up to the edges. This is going to form a tension on the surface so as to keep the painting from going over the edges as I continue. I like to start with the sky. I streak the blue mixture across the surface of the substrate and then draw and swirl it into the clear mixture. By the way, the clear does have some perfect pearls in it. I used perfect pearls in various colors in all of the cups. Next comes the grass. Just glob some green along the bottom of the substrate and then use your stir stick to streak it up through the sky. Have fun with it. Now we start layering the dots that make the flowers. I started with a red base for some. Just let a small drop fall into the resin and remember that the resin continues to move after you've finished painting. Now I add more dots to the background in different colors. Make it as full or as sparse as you want to. Start adding dots of other colors to the center of each flower that you've created. Remember, this is abstract, so if you wanted to make rainbow flowers, you could. I decided to really fill this one up so that you can see how the colors will just merge up against one another. Make sure to use small dots and not add as many rings if you'd like to keep your flowers small with sky in between them. I add more grass, and then I dot the grass with fallen petals of color. Once finished, I torch the entire piece to get rid of any air bubbles, then cover it and leave it to dry. Here's the finished plaque, along with some other examples of the same exact technique in similar colors. That was so much easier than you would think, wasn't it? Imagine if you were to take one of your children's drawings or sit down with them and have them write out words or a poem of the love that they have for their family, their pets, whatever, the earth, and then you could mix up the resin and work with them creating this painting, and it would be so beautiful. It would last several lifetimes and it would actually become an heirloom that they could give to their children and so on. It would be pretty extraordinary. If you would like to see how I finished out the plaque that I showed you in the tutorial here, or many of the other projects that I make, please head over to www.fromthebreathofdaydreams.com. There you'll also find links to all my social media sites where you are more than welcome to follow me. You can also check out www.iceresin.com, where you will see how I created this necklace, along with many, many, many mixed media projects from myself and other design team members, past and present. And if you're interested in purchasing some ICE resin or these incredible new tints, head over to www.rangerinc.com. Remember, may your muse shine brightly. Bye.